So the topic of today's video is what UFC/MMA fighters really thinks about Hasbulla, known as the greatest of all time and also known as Mini Khabib. So let's get our video started. So first of all, we will start from the American businessman and the current president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, which is the largest mixed martial arts organization in the world. Under Dana White's leadership, the UFC has grown into a globally popular multi-billion-dollar enterprise. So anyways, we will see that what UFC President Dana White really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov, known as Mini Khabib. So let's see.
So I'm going to tell you something. So the video that he sent, Dana White, I'm coming to Abu Dhabi UFC.
Dana White, I'm coming to UFC Abu Dhabi.
I love he said Dana White. I love the way he said it.
So when I posted that with me on the plane saying I'm coming, Hasbulla, I cannot wait for our meeting and I cannot wait to see you. It's the biggest post that I've ever posted.
Did he blow you away in terms of like the reaction online?
I have 6.7 million followers on Instagram. 6.6 million people watch that video.
Holy shit.
Is that crazy?
It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
This guy takes over the world. How did the meeting go?
It was incredible.
I
love the kid.
Is there more than a 0% chance that he fights in the UFC?
Is there more than a 0% chance? Yes.
Wow. That's big news. People are gonna run with that.
So the next one is an American podcaster, Ultimate Fighting Championship color commentator, comedian, actor, and a former television presenter. He hosts the most famous podcast in the world right now, Joe Rogan Experience, a podcast that he launched in 2009, in which he discusses topics such as current events, politics, philosophy, science, and hobbies with a variety of guests. Joe Rogan is one of the most popular MMA personalities in the world. So anyways, we will see that what Joe Rogan really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
Have you seen this guy Hasbulla on TikTok? Mini Khabib?
Oh yeah, the little tiny guy.
I'm trying to get him on the show.
Oh, how are you gonna get him here?
I don't know, by saying it on a very big podcast. But I really want Hasbulla to come on my show.
You gotta
We'll
give him that
pay
paper.
him. We'll
How much
pay
you
him.
gonna give him?
We'll pay him 10 grand.
In American money or
In American
rubles?
money. That's huge, right?
$10,000 is a good amount for
We'll
that
pay
fella.
Hasbulla $10,000 to come on the show.
Okay.
He has a fight with another little guy, Abdu Rozik.
Well, let me say this. If
I was gonna have
you-
Lex Friedman translate, and then he's like, "Well, I do like serious stuff with Russia, so like I don't want to get involved with this."
Well, he
It's
has to be
like,
careful. Is this his car? He's got
Oh, maybe then 10 grand.
Oh, he's in the trunk? Oh, no.
Dude,
Oh.
he's a gangster.
He's everywhere, though.
He's everywhere.
They're doing an amazing job with him, I have to
He's
say.
doing a great job. And
Mini Khabib.
Mini Khabib.
Whoever's handling him is doing a fucking phenomenal job. Because he's like 18, right?
yes, did you see the press conference with him and the other kid?
Yes.
Jamie? I mean, it's amazing.
Look, he's everywhere. How many followers does he have?
2 million now.
That's like he's sitting on fucking Khabib's lap.
Yeah, we're just trying to.
Next one is an American submission grappling promoter, mixed martial arts analyst, and retired mixed martial artist. Beginning his MMA career in 1997, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest trash talkers in the MMA history. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Uncle Chael, Chael Sonnen. So, anyways, we will see that what Chael Sonnen really think about Hasbulla Magomedov.
Sure, but this is my perspective. Now you have to hold that thought because Joe Rogan did a piece 3 days ago that I saw this morning. It was on Hasbulla. and a little bit more evidence started coming about. Now, you do have to understand, as I'm telling you, if you guys are huge Hasbulla fans and you're realizing that I'm saying the wrong things and you think you need to go in parts and there's some mystery. But overall, Hasbulla is a phenomenon, period. You could think he's a nerd, you could think it was cool. He qualifies as a phenomenon.
So, the next one is an English sports analyst, actor, commentator, and retired mixed martial artist who competed in the middleweight and light heavyweight divisions of the UFC. He is a former UFC middleweight champion and a former Cage Rage light heavyweight champion and the Ultimate Fighter 3 light heavyweight tournament winner. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame UFC on 5th of July 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Bisping.
Michael Bisping, I love you. I love you, Michael.
So anyways, we will see that what Michael Bisping really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
Follows me back, Hasbulla, Hasbullah.
Team Hasbulla.
Hasbulla. And yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Anyway, it turns out, look at that. They're going to fight. 5.9 million views in one day for the press conference. Fight of the century. Guess what, Lewis?
What?
They're not babies. They're not children.
How old are they?
They're little people. Oh dear! Just that sentence just kind of threw me off and made me laugh for some reason. Hey, but God bless to those guys. They're having fun. It's awesome.
Oh, they look like real children.
They do look like real kids.
Are we sure that those aren't children?
They are. I know they're not. I think they're 18 and 19 years old, but they look like kids.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
I'm seeing
whatever.
One is an 18-year-old blogger. The other one is a very popular singer and pop star throughout Europe.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Next one is the professional mixed martial artist who currently competes in the lightweight division of the UFC. He is 11th in the UFC lightweight rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Rafael Fiziev. He is also known as the biggest Hasbulla's opponent, and he is in the Hasbulla's opponents list. So anyways, we will see that what Rafael Fiziev really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
What a fantastic fight. Hasbulla, you think I will watch what I do all my life in the UFC? If you want a money fight, you fight with me, bro.
The next one is the New Zealand mixed martial artist. He was the champion in the middleweight kickboxing and WKBFX rules welterweight champion, and he currently fights in the lightweight division of the UFC. He is number 8 in the lightweight rankings of the UFC. I'm talking about Dan the Hackman Hooker. So we will see that what Dan the Hackman Hooker really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
Do you know who Hasbulla is? Yeah. Does it upset you that he's going to be here supporting Islam this week?
Who's the other bloke? Who's the guy on my team? Abdul. Abdul's on my team. That's. I got a horse on the race now. Now I'm training my boy. I'm training my boy Abdul. No word of a lie. I'm not even shitting. Abdul's on my team. Hasbulla can be on his team. He's picked his horse. He's picked a losing horse. Game on, baby.
Dan Hooker, listen to me, my brother. Smash you, be careful.
Next one is the Russian rising star. He is professional MMA fighter and a former Sambo competitor who currently fights in the lightweight division of the UFC. He is Khabib's friend, and people called him the next Khabib, and also tells that he was the neighbor of Hasbulla. I'm talking about Islam Makhachev. So we will see that what Islam Makhachev really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
You heard Hasbulla's coming?
Yeah, he's gonna be on this fight.
How did that relationship come about?
He's my neighbor. He close. He live very close with me. I know him like more than 10 years.
And he loves his MMA?
Yeah, he loves MMA. He loves, now his first time travel to from Russia somewhere. I talked with him yesterday. He said very happy.
And he's excited to come here and support you?
Yeah, of course. He's gonna come after 2 days now in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
He's coming after 2 days.
The next one is an American former professional MMA fighter, amateur wrestler, and he is currently a commentator in the UFC. He's a former Ultimate Fighting Championship light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. He is the second fighter in the UFC history to hold titles in 2 weight classes. He is also known as the greatest of all time. I'm talking about Daniel Cormier, DC. He is also known as the only fighter in the UFC history to get punched by the greatest of all time, Hasbulla Magomedov.
You the champion? Champion mirror. Champion mirror.
The next one is the Russian-born Swedish professional mixed martial artist and freestyle wrestler who competes in the welterweight division of the UFC. He is 3-time Swedish national champion. He is currently ranked at the 11th in the UFC welterweight division. I'm talking about Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat also talks about Hasbulla, so we will see that what Khamzat really thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
Пока не случилось. Хазбик и Абдурозик.
Хазбик что-то так на меня смотрел. Давай выскакиваем, сказал. Хотя... Абдурозик красавчик, тоже мой друг. Сердечки меня отправлял после братишка.
Ты Инстаграм сам видишь?
The next one and the last one. He is the Russian former professional MMA fighter. He competed in the lightweight division of the UFC, where he was the longest reigning UFC lightweight champion, having held the title from April 18 to March 2021 with 29 wins and no losses. He retired with an undefeated record. He is the greatest of all time. He is the future UFC Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. I'm talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib and Hasbulla has a great relationship and they are also best friends. So anyways, we will see that what former UFC undefeated and undisputed lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov, #1 pound for pound UFC fighter, what he thinks about Hasbulla Magomedov.
Like we talk about all this stuff with Hasbulla. Like he have to go to US because in US he is like very popular. Like all big celebrity stars, all big promotions like sports, like WWE, NBA, hockey, like American football, UFC, all these like stars on this sports. He's very popular. They all know him, and I think he have to move for a couple years in US and become maybe billionaire. You know, it's minimum he can become millionaire. You know, and I think he need make 2 visa and go to the UFC. This is my advice. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to make this fight. You know, I don't like this idea. You know, I don't support this idea. You know, I don't want like these people they fight inside the cage. I don't think this is good idea. They both big names, you know. They can create some good things if they become friends. I think like if I have choice, I'm gonna make them good friends, you know. But I don't wanna make them fight, you know. Do some good charity things or something like this. Maybe they can become like ambassador in some like charity fund or something like this. People can share money for them and they use to help people around the world, like do some good things, you know. Why not? But I don't want to see this fight, you know, how Abdulrazak and Hasbulla fighting. Like we have enough fighting around the world, like everywhere, not only inside the cage, like outside too. How many people they have fights, like they have war everywhere, you know. It's have to be peace, you know. Peace is better than war, you know.
So that's what you get from today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want what UFC fighters really thinks about Hasbulla part 2, like this video and subscribe the channel for the part 2. I will catch you guys in the next video with a new and amazing content. So take care of yourself.